Good morning, my friends. This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about my good midlife crisis. I am journeying through my 40s and I am working very hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health, and today's video is a physical health check-in. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am super excited that you are here, and I cannot wait for you to follow my journey. I hope that you will consider subscribing. I hope that you find this useful and informative and helpful, or just entertaining. And if you are not new, thank you so much for coming back and sticking with me and supporting me. And you will notice that this is completely different from my normal Saturday videos, my normal health check-in, because I am not in my bathroom. This is Saturday Becky. And normally on the weekly weigh-ins, I start off on Wednesdays in my bathroom. This Wednesday, I was not feeling up to filming. This Wednesday, I did weigh myself, and I will insert my weight here for you to see. But I did not feel up to filming myself. Wednesday would have been my sister's birthday. And if you have been following any of my journeys, you will know that my sister did pass away. It's not recent. It was almost 7 years ago. It was in 2006. Excuse me, but some years, if you've ever dealt with grief, you'll know that sometimes, some years it's hard and some years it's not hard, and there's no rhyme or reason to it, seemingly. I can't explain it. This year hit me really hard. And so when I woke up on Wednesday morning, I was just like, I am not in any mood to film a video. So I did do my weigh-in. I took a picture of the weight, and I just didn't film it. I am doing better now. It is Saturday, and I still wanted to put a video out for you, but I just don't have footage from Wednesday. So that being said, this entire month of April has been a little bit difficult for me. You'll know that I was trying to track my calories using the calorie counter. I don't know, and I did not do that this week, and it was kind of partially a decision based on how I was feeling mentally, kind of partially a decision because I feel like I have been eating more since I have started tracking calories and lost less weight. And I just want to kind of go back to not counting calories for a week or two and see if I start to lose more weight again and how that is affecting me. And then maybe I can just go to counting my macros and just trying to track my proteins and things and not my calories. Because if you are not new and you've watched me for the past 2 weeks where I was talking about me trying to count calories, my doctor recommended an 1,800 calorie diet, and I know she recommended that as a reduced calorie diet and thinking I was eating a lot more calories than that. Turns out I was not eating even close to that many calories, and when I tried to eat that many calories, I started losing less weight in the last couple of weeks when I started to try to eat 1,800 calories because I was not coming close to that many calories. And so, like you'll notice, I was losing 2.2 pounds, 4.2 pounds, 1 pound, and then in the last 2 weeks, I've only lost 0.6 pounds. Now, that could be because of where my mental health was. I was making poorer food decisions. That could be related to it. It's any number of reasons, because as I've mentioned before, my physical, my mental, and my financial health are all so closely related to each other. It's hard to separate them, which is why this journey does encompass all three of those things for me. Because you cannot work on one without working on the other two, in my opinion. I cannot. I can't fix my financial health if my mental health isn't fixed, because I'm an emotional spender. So if my mental health is not in an okay place, I'm just going to go out and spend a whole bunch of money and blow any budget I try to put myself on. I can't fix my physical health if my financial health is in a bad place, because I can't afford to eat the food that is healthier, because I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. Healthy food costs a whole lot more than junk food. It is a whole lot cheaper to go to McDonald's and grab a Happy Meal or a Big Mac meal than it is to go to Whole Foods and cook yourself a good meal. it just costs a lot more to buy the food. And I have celiac disease, so my food automatically costs more because it has to be gluten-free. And as I mentioned, I think it was in last week's video, it might have been the week before, where I was talking about looking for protein shakes. I think that was last week. A lot of times when they make gluten-free foods, they just go ahead and make them gluten-free and organic and vegan and nut-free and like all allergy-free. To the best of their ability, and then that increases the price even more. And so my food is like it's $6.50 for a loaf of bread that's this big, $6.50 for a loaf of bread this big, where I was paying 89 cents for a loaf of white bread that was this big that would last me 2 weeks, and now I have a loaf of bread that lasts me a week if I'm lucky. That costs me almost 7 times as much as that. Now that I have celiac disease, and technically, on taxes, I could write off the difference if I itemized, but I don't itemize. Anyway, fun fact, just so you know, because I didn't know this until very recently. If you have a diagnosis of celiac disease, it can't just be a gluten intolerance. It can't be you chose to eat gluten-free because you wanted to try it or you feel better. You actually have to have a diagnosis of celiac disease. But if you do, you itemize your taxes, you can write off the difference in the cost of groceries between a regular loaf of bread and a gluten-free loaf of bread, between a regular bag of pretzels and a gluten-free bag of pretzels. You can write off the difference in the regular groceries and the gluten-free groceries. I found that out recently and I searched it and it is true. I don't have any citations ready for you to like cite my sources, but feel free to do your own research on that and consult your tax professionals. But yes, I did find that out recently, and I don't itemize, so it's not useful to me, but right after tax season is ended, there you go. Some super late, possibly helpful knowledge for you if you need that information. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It really, those 3 journeys do all tie together very much for me personally. That's why I am doing all 3 of those journeys. So I understand if somebody doesn't necessarily follow all 3 of those journeys for me. You may only watch my weigh-in videos, you may only watch my budgeting videos, and that's totally fine. I understand that. But for me, they are all one journey. I just have them documented separately because I know not everybody is going to be interested in all 3 of them. I nerd out about budgeting. I get that not everybody is going to do that. Anyway, that being said, I was 271 pounds when I weighed in on Wednesday, whatever day I did that. I was 271 pounds, which is 0.6 pounds from where I was last week. So I am still losing weight. Even though I did not lose the weight I wanted to lose this month, I did still lose weight. My goal for this month was to be at 265 pounds. Obviously, I am not there. I'm 6 pounds off of that. So I'm moving that goal forward a month. I did message my doctor on Wednesday about the weight loss. I was like, I've only lost a little over a pound this month. And so we've decided to up my prescription. We talked about the calorie counting, and I'm going to go back in. We decided to keep my appointment for where it is. But I did talk to my doctor about this on Wednesday because, like I said, I was having a really rough day on Wednesday. But anyway, yeah, so we're 0.6 pounds down. So we're at 29.8 pounds down from where we started. And y'all, we are at 50 weeks. We are 2 weeks away from the 1-year anniversary of where I started this journey. So in 2 weeks, what I plan to do is it won't be, I don't know if I'll do measurements since I just did measurements, but I will do some side-by-side pictures. That is my plan. My plan is to do like a full-on front, side, right, left, side-by-side pictures of where I was a year ago and where I am now, because there is a noticeable difference. I am noticing the difference in the way my clothes fit me, in the way I feel, in the way I can move. A lot of that is my going to the gym. I can tell you, I am so sore. Like last night, I was, maybe TMI, but I went in to go to the restroom yesterday afternoon and I was like, I'm not even 100% sure I'm going to be able to stand up again. My legs are so sore from doing that. I don't know what they're like the thigh machines, like where you sit and you like push the machines together, and then there's another one where you like pull them apart I go to Planet Fitness. So I was going to say they're purple, but everything is purple there because it's at Planet Fitness. But anyway, I don't know what they're called. We call them good girl, bad girl. The good girl is the one where you squeeze your thighs together, and the bad girl is the one where you open your legs up, but I don't know what they're actually called. But anyway, I increased the weight on them this week when I did them, and I did them both Tuesday and Thursday, and my legs are screaming at me. And then I also did a lot of other leg exercises, and on Tuesdays I did my arms as well, and I did a bunch of crunches, and my abs are hurting, and I am so sore. So I know that that is contributing to the inches lost. Again, I don't think I'm going to do measurements because I just did measurements like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I don't think there's going to be a difference. And I do kind of want to keep those to quarterly measurements and not like do them super often because I don't think there's going to be a noticeable difference. So in 2 weeks, come back in 2 weeks. If you don't watch next week's, that's cool. Why not? But make sure you come back in 2 weeks for the 1 year check-in, so we can see the side-by-side comparison. Anyway, so yeah, 29.8 pounds down from 50 weeks ago. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for you today. It's going to be a pretty short video since I don't have the Wednesday footage for you, but I hope you are having a wonderful day. I am giving myself the day off. I have nothing planned, and I haven't even decided. I have a confession. Y'all. So I love Jane Austen because, obviously, but Pride and Prejudice is not my favorite Jane Austen. Don't tell anybody I said that. I do love Pride and Prejudice. Like, that's number 2. That's my second favorite Jane Austen. But Emma, I love Emma. That is my absolute favorite. And the BBC did a version of Emma a few years ago. And by a few, it's probably been like 10 years now. But it's a 4-part miniseries, and I absolutely love that movie. And I own it. I bought it for my mom for Mother's Day years ago when it first came out. And when she moved into her new house, I found it like somewhere shoved in a corner, and she was going to get rid of it. And I was like, I'll take it. So I have it. So I haven't decided if I might just go sit down and watch that 4-part miniseries today and just treat myself to that because I love that movie. Or if I'm going to go over and check out Aldi, which is over in Georgetown, and check out their gluten-free selection, and then maybe go over to IKEA and wander around. The only thing that's keeping me from maybe wanting to do that is my screaming legs. So either way, I have nothing strenuous planned for today. One way or the other, it's going to be a super fun, chillax day for me. But I hope you have something awesome planned as well, and you have a relaxing or a fun, exciting plans for this weekend. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being with me and sticking with me and dealing with me through this last roller coaster of a month. I know I've been kind of all over the place, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. And if you haven't yet and are interested in following this or any of my other journeys, please hit that subscribe button and come along with me. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day wherever you are. I will talk to you later. Bye.